Hey Raider Nation, what's up? Jesse Merrick here. We just wrapped up practice here at Raiders HQ. We got a chance to talk to Pete Carroll, and when he was asked about whether or not the starters will play in the preseason game up in Seattle, he said everybody's live, everybody's ready to go. So he answered the question, but he kind of didn't. So I wouldn't be shocked if we don't see Geno and those guys out there maybe for at the least a series or two. Historically, Pete hasn't played his starters in the preseason, but I think this is a different situation. You know, new team, new quarterback, new play caller with Chip Kelly. So I'd imagine we'll see him, but kind of wait and see on that front. We also talked to Geno. Obviously, he's excited to go back to Seattle and also to be able to do that with Pete. And he had some high praises for Tre Tucker. He actually said that he is the spitting image of Santana Moss. I've been impressed with what I've seen from Tre Tucker so far. And I think he's really settled in as the number 2 receiver for this team, right behind Jakobi Meyers. In terms of receivers, we know Brock is the number 1 option in the passing game. Also, guys, Pete did talk about the trade, getting rid of Jakorian Bennett and bringing in a new guy from Philly. Well, Pete said a lot of that really just had to do with the fact that they like the guys they have in that cornerback room. And I think, look, there's a lot of young guys, but they like the depth, they like the length. And he said it was more about bringing in a guy who can help them at a position of need right now, which is along the defensive line. And that's exactly what they got. They probably weren't going to get use out of Jakorian, so instead they bring somebody in that can move around the defensive line, and in particular, play that 3 technique spot. So keep an eye on that going forward. Also, Leki Fotu was in a walking boot today, so perfect timing to get a new guy coming in along the defensive line as well. So we'll keep you posted on that. Also, guys, I'm going back to the studio right now. We're gonna go shoot our podcast with our buddy Willie G. Ramirez. He did a feature story on Jonah Laulu, who is battling for playing time, that 3 tech spot. Gonna be really cool. Willie's an awesome guy. He's an OG on the Vegas sports scene, so I'm looking forward to that. So keep an eye out for the next pod dropping in just a couple hours here.